I have configured router 4, 5, and 6, and they are in level 2. Now they are working and they are part of the ISIS network. Now what I'm going to do is to show you some specific feature on ABRs that is called leaking routes from one area to another area. And in my network maybe it is not so useful because I only have one ABR. But let me show you an example here. If I had, for example, one series of routers here, and I had, for example, one ABR here, and this is the rest of my network. I have some routers in another area, let's say like this, and I'm going to connect them. For example, this is my ABR, this connects to this one, and this one, and also this has connections to this one, and this one. Maybe they have some connection to each other as well. But what I'm going to show you is this. I'm going to show you that, for example, these series of routers are all in one area, and these are my ABRs, right? Now I have connections between this and the rest of my network, and this one, for example, goes to this part of my network, and this goes here, and this goes here. Now let me complete my map. This map is going to have some names. Let's say that I have here router, let's say 10, right? And this is my ABR, for example, ABR 1, and this is ABR 2. And these ABRs are going to send some default route into my level 1 area here. This is my level 1 area. This is my level 2 areas, right? Now, what if I wanted, for example, one of my routers, let's say this router, for example, router 11, sends packets to router 10 exiting ABR 1. Here, ABR 1 is going to distribute a default route into my level. Router 2 is going to do the same thing. And this means that these two are equally the same. So when I am going to choose one of these, I'm just going to choose between them based on my let's say routing table and metric or something like that. But if I want to specifically go through router 1 to my destination here, what I need to do is to have a specific route. And how can I have this specific route? I can ask my ABR router 1 to distribute a specific route into my network. This means that other routers, to reach the same destination, they are going to choose router 1 as their exit point. Now, like I said, in my specific network, I don't have multiple exit points. I only have one exit point. But what I'm going to show you is how it really works. So if I try to show IP route on router 1, you can see that I have information about to reach to every destination in my network. And this is 6666. That is a level 2 route for me. On router 7 that belongs to level 1 area, if I try to show IP route, what I have is just the default route. I don't have anything about 6666. So if I try to show IP route 6666, it says there is no network in my table. And if I try to show IP 6666, it says that I'm going to choose router 1 as my exit point. Like I said, I only have one exit point, but assuming that we have multiple exit points, what could we do to choose router 1 as our preferred exit point? So I would go to router 1, and here I'm going to create an IP prefix list. Let's go to configuration mode, and I'm going to have IP prefix list, and let's name it router 6 loopback 0, and it's going to have a permit 6666/32. This is my prefix list, and I'm going to use this in my route map. So I just create a route map. The name is going to be this, and I'm going to permit, let's say 10, and what I'm going to do is to match IP address, and that's going to be a prefix list, and the name of the prefix list is R6 loopback 0. This is my route map, and it is going to match with my prefix list. Now I can use this in my ISIS. So I'll go to router ISIS 1, and here I'm going to have a redistribution. If I try to redistribute, you can see that I can redistribute between different protocols. Here I'm just specifically using ISIS, and from ISIS it says, what are you doing here? I'm trying IP redistribution, and you can see that I can choose based on the levels. I'm redistributing something from level 2 into level 1, so I just type level 2 into level 1, and then it asks me, do you want to use a distribute list or route map? I'm going to use a route map, and the name of that route map is R6 loopback 0, and hit enter. Now this is going to work. If I go to router 7 one more time, here I'm going to show IP route, and you can see some interesting fact here. You can see an inter-area route, and you can see the inter-area for ISS in the legend. It says IA. This inter-area route is for 6666, and I have an exit point here, and router 1 is going to be my exit point for this specific route. Now if I try to show IP route for 6666, it tells me that I have information about this route in my network, and I am going to exit through, for example, router 1, that is my exit point here, and I have updated information from this specific route. So this is how you can leak some routes from level 2 into level 1. Again, I'm repeating because I have only one exit point. This is not going to be so important. But if you had multiple exit points like what I had in this diagram, that is a little bit messed up, of course, you can choose one of the exit points to be your preferred exit points to reach to the destination of your choice.